Public sector undertakings, term used in India to describe a company or enterprises that is owned by the government. So that is called as PSU. These government run companies were established with the purpose of conducting business and providing good and services to the general population. The federation, state, and combination of both are charged. The primary objective of the public sector company and industry are to provide the services to general public, promote economic growth by the creating jobs and raise the GDP. PSU business operates throughout a number of industries including the manufacturing, telecommunication, energy, mining, transportation, Bharat Heavy Electronics, BAIL, Steel Authority, Oil and Natural Gas, National Thermal Power Corporation, and some significant public sector instances. These PSU businesses are well known for their size, market share, and economical impact of the nation. Categories of the public sector undertaking that was classified into various categories, ownership and level of control. These categories are introduced and given more autonomy. So it will provide more autonomy and financial flexibility of PSU, which is turn help them to become more competitive and market and achieve their objective. Maharatna, that was highest category, which are generally large enterprises and have significant global operation. This company have been given greater financial autonomy and flexibility. Currently 10 Maharatna companies like ONGC, BAIL, SAIL, and Coal India. Navaratna, that are also large enterprises but they are relatively smaller in size than Maharatna. These currently 16 in the numbers, and PSU have greater operations like this is 10, this is 16, and including the Bharat Electronics Limited and Indian Oil Corporation, National Aluminium Company operation, and financial power that are PSU. Mini Ratna is the third category which has been the smaller in size and have fewer operation and financial power that are Maharatna, Navaratna. These are two category of Mini Ratna, category 1 and 2. These are currently 70s Mini Ratna, Indian Human, Hindustan Copper Limited, Central Warehousing and Fertilizer Chemical. Other is the beside there is the category. These are other PSU such as public sector bank, state level PSU, and joint venture of the among them. So now this BAIL is a power plant equipment. I'm talking right now in Government of India. The PSU's company engage variety of industries, and in that this is the Maharatna. BAIL BPSC, Coal India, Mining Key, GAIL that is for the gas, HAIL that is for the defense, IOCL that is for the oil, NDPC Power, ONGC largest oil, SAIL steel frame, Power Grid that for the power, BAIL that was a producer, HEPC, lots of. Now we need to think about the difference between public sector and the private company. So this is the difference. Ownership, public sector undertakings and the public sector owned by the controlled by government, private sector owned and controlled by the individual or group of individual. Public sector primarily funded by the government. This is funded by shareholder investor through the loans. There's some loans and grants. Subject to government regulations and operate independently without government interference. There is no government interference. Often bureaucratic and slower due to the involvement of government officials. More agile and faster decision making. There's a decision making is fast. Not the primary motive may focus on social welfare and public service. Primarily driven by the profit motive, and it is profit motive. Often have higher number of the employee and follows government mandated employee policy, and can be more flexible in hiring and employment policy. So this is the flexible. More transparent, accountable to the government, often less transparent, accountable through the legal and regulatory requirement. May face challenges due to the bureaucratic process and government interference. More competitive due to flexible decision making and focus on profitability. So this is flexible, decision making is fast, and profitability is important. Here is a may face challenges due to bureaucratic process and government interference, may have a larger impact on the economy and size and government making, contribute to the economy through the job creation, tax revenue, and innovation. but this is like there is a larger impact on the size and government backing. So this too we discussed about the government companies, and so PSU is a public sector company, government owned corporation or the enterprises. It is company in the which government has a controlling 51% share or more. Public sector undertaking in India is classified into various categories like the Maharatna, Navratna, Miniratna, and Maharatna is the highest category of public sector undertaking, which are generally larger enterprises and have significant global operations. Navratna is smaller in size of Maharatna के compare में, have greater operational autonomy and power. Uh, in 2021, there was a total 339 public sector undertaking in India according to the Department of Public Enterprises. Working in this was offered several advantages like security, good salary and benefits, opportunities, career and development. You can apply for a job in PSU company by visiting the company websites and newspaper. Government can privatize PSU company in India. It's play a significant role in the India economy by providing the employments and the GDP, supporting government policy program and play a critical role in this defense and all that. So public sector industry are owned by the government while private is owned by the individual or the corporation. PSU are subject to government regulation and have a social responsibility to country, while privates have more freedom and their operations are primarily focused on the profits. So these are the two different